Monster Peachy Keen. Cheers. Clink. Today we are starting a collective fall haul. As much as I love summer and the sunshine and the warmth, I also love wearing long sleeves and thigh-high socks. So I really enjoy this kind of transitional period of like late summer, early fall. So good. Speaking of which, the first thing I am going to haul is some thigh-high socks. I love a good thigh-high. They're just really hard to find in a size that fits me how I want. I ordered from the brand Sock Dreams, and I've heard of them and I've come across their site a couple times, but I just never pulled the trigger until recently. I decided it was time. This is the pair that started the whole order. I'm going to show pictures and videos and stuff of like how I style these, and if you leave a weird comment, I will block you. So don't be a weirdo. If you're watching this for the wrong reasons, you can click off, okay? You are not invited. Anyways, these are called the Longer Extraordinary Thigh High, and here's like the fiber content. This is what the packaging looks like. These are extra long thigh highs, and they have like their little logo. They have a lot of free stickers you could add to your order. None of them kind of like spoke to me. They weren't my color palette, but I think that's a fun little like option you have. Also, everything is free shipping. Okay? The prices at first glance are kind of steep, and I think that deters a lot of people, including myself, but they have free shipping and everything is made in the USA, which means, you know, like the US has strict working condition labor laws or whatever. So I have been wanting gray and black striped socks for so long. I bought some from Hot Topic last fall, but they didn't end up fitting very good, so that's why I decided for this fall I'm gonna bite the bullet and order from Sock Dreams, and they fit amazing. The tops are like super duper stretchy. They're just perfect. They do not cut off my circulation. I feel like a lot of times when it comes to thigh-high socks and stuff like that, you'll see people haul them usually from like Shein or AliExpress, and I have done that in the past, but the issue is that because those brands are like Asian run and like Asian manufactured, one, the workers probably aren't paid as well, but two, it's Asian sizing, and I definitely do not have an Asian body type. I'm 4'10" and I'm like very condensed, so I have like thicker thighs and really short legs, and I knew that these were probably gonna go up my whole leg, and they do. I'll show you in the try on. I literally like stuffed like all of this into my shoe to kind of have it at my thighs where I wanted it to sit, which is so funny. I thought about hemming them, but I think I like the option of being able to wear them super high if I really wanted to. And they also have like their little branding right here, so this is Sock Dreams. I really like that the brand really emphasizes like slow fashion, and they also have really good deals. I ended up placing a second order a day or two ago because they were having like a 20% off, like the whole site 20% off with free shipping. Like how are you gonna pass that up? Okay. They feel really nice quality. I wish you could feel them. They're so nice. Definitely worth the price, even if you do decide to buy them full price. The next pair I got is kind of a wild card. They are, where's the little tag? Here's the little tag. So you can see like the fiber content. And these are marketed as a knee-high sock. The thigh-high version of this was sold out, but because like I said I'm so short, they definitely are thigh highs on me. So I'm glad that they are so stretchy and they fit comfortably over my thigh. I love these so much, okay? Like they really understand how to make a nice sock. And normally when I see these kind of like what do they call, like the gym tube sock varsity style stripe, I think it's kind of corny, but I've seen it styled a couple of ways that I really like. They remind me of Cookies and Cream, and I love me some Cookies and Cream. I got him because he reminded me of Cookies and Cream. They have all the measurements and stuff as well on the site, which is really helpful. I did get a plain black and a plain white pair. My white pair is in the wash. I wore them to go fishing the other day and the outfit was so cute and no circulation was cut off. They were super duper comfy. They are the over the knee tube sock, but they honestly go all the way up my leg, which I'm not complaining about. And these have no like formed heel, which I do think would bother some people, but I think the point of doing that is because they're trying to make the socks fit like the widest variety of people they can. So if you have like a bigger foot, you can wear them, or if you have like a smaller foot, you can also wear them comfortably without having like a weird heel sticking out. So I like the idea of that, and if I really wanted to, because it's just like a sewn up tube, I could hem them to make them shorter, because I think my foot, like, it ends like here and I have like this much left. But I have the option of wearing them like super slouch, which is what I did with the white pair. And I like that these are tied with a little yarn. I don't know, I think that's really sweet and cute. The last two I have are both called the Extraordinary Thigh Highs. I'm gonna put like the listing photos as well so you can see, and they have the same fiber content. I feel like my hair is looking extra poofy today, and I don't know, I guess we're chilling. Just an observation that it looks poofy today. They're both striped, but like completely different vibes. I guess like this is like super high contrast striped, and this is very low contrast striped. I like it because it is pretty low-key. Like from far away probably can't even tell it's striped, but up close you can see. This is in a dark charcoal and black colorway, and I believe these go all the way up my leg as well. And yeah, these have the little Sock Dreams logo on the toes too, which is a nice little detail. And then these, I think these are like the cream, sweet cream and black colorway or something like that. I thought about getting white and black, but I think white's a little too stark, a little too bright for my color palette. So these are like a very light warm cream gray. I don't know, this feels a little bit more like earthy, human. I don't know, I feel like white is just sometimes is a little too stark, you know what I mean? But the contrast is super high, so I guess it kind of does look like it could be white. And I really enjoy these in like an Alice in Wonderland kind of way. I have a little light blue chiffon blouse that reminds me of Tim Burton's Alice, and I think that top with this would be really cute for like a little Alice in Wonderland inspired look. All in all, I rate these all an 11 out of 10. I have tried so many thigh-high and knee-high pairs. I have been obsessed with my little low-rise mini shorts, and those paired with the thigh-highs, you're gonna have to pry them off of me, okay? I have so many mosquito bites from wearing that outfit fishing. So worth it. It was such a cute outfit, and I caught 2 giant fish. It was the biggest catfish and the biggest bass I've caught thus far. And I was wearing my cute outfit, like, but today I'm all covered up because I'm covered in bites. Yes, noodles. Oh, I love you. The next place I ordered from is the Victoria's Secret Pink. And why am I including this in my fall haul? Well, because they released their Halloween collection mid-July, so here we are. Everything I'm about to show you is brand new, so don't be a weirdo. Like I said, I will block you. I feel like it is very normal to gain weight as you go through I was gonna say go through your 20s, but honestly life, you know, from like 10 to 20 you gain weight, and from 20 to 30 you gain weight. And as long as you're being healthy, be kind to yourself and accept that you are changing like a butterfly. So recently all my underwear have been fitting me too tight. There have been a couple times where I will be out and I will be in the car and my underwear will be way too tight, and I will reach in and I will literally rip open the thigh seam because it is cutting off my circulation. So I felt like it was time to finally order bigger underwear. Because like low rise and stuff is super trendy right now, and I love a good waistband. And these are like gray, and they have like, it's either a darker gray or a lighter black rim. These are so cute. So I have a couple pairs of like low-waisted skinny jeans or shorts or whatever, and I always wear these under because sometimes you sit down and you don't want your crack hanging out. So I like having these. Are nice and secure. If your pants do fall a little bit, you'll have the waistband, and I think it's kind of cute. They have so many different colors. Very fall, very emo, very Twilight grunge. Like, speaking of emo Twilight grunge, I got a couple pairs of the Bat underwears from their Halloween collection. I'm not necessarily like a fan of bats, but when I saw these, I thought of Batman and also like vampires, Twilight, I don't know. I like that these have like a little mini elastic band. If these came with a big elastic band, I would have ordered so many. Not me with like Batman chonas, but like, do you see the vision? Like these with the thigh-high socks and like a cute bra. Nobody else can see my underwear, but like I know. So I got a couple of those. And then the last ones I got are like their new lacy line or whatever. They're so cute. I got these because they reminded me of Paradise Kiss. Isn't that so funny? I'm like picking out underwear that reminds me of like random media that I like. They're very soft, and the lace does have like little VS's in them. I think that's a really cute detail, like right here. I don't think you can really see, but yeah, very Paradise. So I just got a couple of those. Mixing it together. Tell me that's not giving fall. Also, I should add that this is a collective haul. I did not order everything in one day, okay? This haul started in like July, and I'm just gonna keep filming until I have a substantial amount of things into probably September. But I really did need new underwear, so. Hi, hello. It's been like a month, 2 months, I don't remember, since I filmed the first part of this haul, and I have collected a little bit of a stack. I feel bad I haven't really done many like fashion type videos in a really long time. I don't even remember the last time I filmed a thrift haul. I haven't gone thrifting in a really long time, which is kind of crazy because I feel like a lot of you guys probably found me through a lot of my thrifting videos, but I just feel like my style has been at a like very constant for a while now. I feel pretty content with my closet. I did that closet clean out as well. The stuff I have picked out here, I like very intentionally was looking for like that specific piece, you know what I mean? We'll start with this bundle that I got on Poshmark. I've been on Poshmark a little more recently lately, which is really strange. Before I was like a huge Depop girly and the thrift store, but lately Depop, it's not even fun, honestly. I feel like you really have to stalk a search term or something to find good deals. I feel like we've lost the plot a little bit, just a little bit. And that's coming from me, a die-hard Depop fan. If you watched my closet clean out video, you'll know I love gray and white stripes. And anyways, yeah, so I came across this little cardigan. Is Hollister getting a little played out? Maybe, but the quality is so nice that like, I'm so sorry if it's so like annoying and redundant hearing me talk about it all the time, but the cardigan is 100% cotton, so it's nice and soft and breathable and light, and it has like the little 3/4 length sleeves, which I like scrunch them up a little and like have them at the elbow. I think it looks really nice, especially with like a lace cami, very Alex dorame. But what was like the cherry on top, I feel like I already love the stripes, I love the fabric content, the fit. The tag has like a little gingham border. That is like such a small detail, but it's over here on the buttons as well. Hold on, let me. How cute. If you've been keeping up with like my art and stuff, on my first batch of plushies, I did like a little gingham. Like literally, I actually did that because of this, because I saw this tag and I loved it so much. And it was like super cheap. It was like $10, $12, something like that. And I went through the seller's other listings to see if there was anything else. And I came across some skinny jeans Also, no, these are Abercrombie. I'm actually wearing Abercrombie skinnies right now and I love them. I thrifted these at Goodwill. I thought they would look nice with the cardigan, so every time I wear the cardigan I always pair it with the pants. Like, they're kind of a set for me. Little set. I did not buy them together, but I wear them together all the time. I'll start with the top. I got this Twilight shirt. I have worn, I think, all of this, honestly. If you have kept up with my Twilight collection videos, I have owned many Twilight shirts. I've sold many of them off. So for a while now, I've only had 3. That might still be a lot to some people, but I've always wanted this shirt. It was just for a long time. I don't know if you remember, Twilight shirts were going for like $40 USD, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, $40, especially the ones with graphics from like the first movie, because it was just so iconic. But the price has definitely went down. So every time I see this graphic, I always save it, and I had saved this one. The seller had it for $20, and then I got a notification that they put it on sale for $10, and I was like, $10? Like, I can't pass that up. Like, I've been wanting this shirt for several years now, so I ended up getting it, and when I received it, it felt brand new almost, and it fits so nice. It's really hard to tell with these older tops. I don't think you can tell in this lighting, but the black is crisp. I love a crisp black, and I fear that I've been wearing it so much and washing it so much that it's gonna fade soon. Like, I'm really worried about that, but at the same time, like, nothing old can stay, and I love this shirt so much. So what I've been wearing it with, sometimes I wear it with my skinny jeans and my half cabs, but normally I will pair it with my denim mini shorts. And oh my gosh, you're not ready. You're not ready, guys. These, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. These were $10. I'm just joking. If you were to ask me, like 3 months ago, if I thought I would ever own these shoes, I would tell you no, because I'm gonna put on the screen the prices for this exact pair of shoes. It's pretty insane. I have knee-high Converse, like the tag, saved on Depop. I've owned many pairs, but I usually sell them off if I don't reach for them very much, just because I know somebody else would probably love them. So yeah, right now I only have plain black, plain white, and then my gray buckles, which I found on eBay for a super good price. And I was just, you know, scrolling on Depop, probably in the middle of like doing homework or something, and I clicked the knee-high Converse, and I saw these in my size for $75, which in the big picture of things is a lot of money, but in knee-high Converse, kind of unheard of. I've maybe seen it once or twice, but never in my size, and I almost thought it was like a joke. Like, am I being pranked? Is this real? So I checked out. They had been listed maybe for like 30 minutes, an hour. I love my gray ones. Like, I love them so much. They were a dream shoe. They are my dream shoe. But gray boots, gray Converse, knee-high Converse with buckles are way harder to style than you would think. So I knew that these black ones would go with more of my wardrobe. And the seller, it was like a week went by, a week and a half went by, and Depop notified me that they were probably gonna refund me in a day or two, and I was like, man, like, I knew it was too good to be true. The seller's not gonna ship them out, or maybe they realized what they're actually worth, and I had just kind of like half accepted that I was not gonna own them. I mean, I really thought like I would never own them just because of how you saw the prices. They're crazy. She shipped them out, but I was like, there's no way. I really thought I was gonna go to my PO box and open it up and it was gonna be like a piece of cheese or something. But lo and behold, they came and they smelled strong, like cigs, like hardcore, like you could not escape. And if you're within like 10-20 feet of these, it smelled like cigs, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's why they were so cheap. And normally that smell is comforting to me because it reminds me of my grandpa, but I don't think I want my shoes. But for the price, so Converse did end up re-releasing knee-high Converse with buckles, and they actually have them in a couple different like styles. You can get like leather buckles and then like the normal cotton ones. It has like a couple, and I had thought about getting those. When I went to see Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil, my friend Abby wore them like with her concert outfit. They looked so good, like they looked so cute, and honestly that inspired me. And I told myself that one day I would like to get the black buckle ones that she has. Like my brain like has combusted the fact that I own these. Like what? But yeah, I've worn them many times with my Twilight shirt. Theaters semi nearby was playing the Twilight movies every week, so every week I wore this exact same outfit. Like I didn't even care. I was off repeating to the Twilight screenings. It's like one of my favorite Twilight themed outfits right now. The next couple things I have are from my second Sock Dreams order that I mentioned at the beginning. I don't know what happened to the little paper tag for these because I already wore them and I love them so much. They're so cute. They're called like I think they're knee-high bamboo knockout, something like that. And I think the graphic is really cool and it kind of stretches out. It's kind of almost like eyelet-esque. See here, it's kind of sheer in like the black part. I think that's really sick. I wish they were longer though. I paired them with my little like Converse Mary Janes. So cute. So cute. I also got these, which are like really fun and probably one of the more like daring ones for me. These are the cookies and cream stripes, like branding or inspiration. I love it. It's one of my favorite ice cream flavors besides pistachio, and yeah, I just love some cookies and cream. But these are so sick. They're something really long. I imagine, yeah, these are like my entire leg. You see, I literally have my ankle lined up with the ankle and they're my entire leg. That's crazy. So I probably have to wear these tucked in a little into my shoe as well. I think maybe like a week ago they dropped new stickers. I think I mentioned it in the first part of this video. I don't remember, it was so long ago that I filmed that portion, but you can get a free sticker or 2 free stickers, I think max, if you order anything that's a non-sticker item, which is really cool. But I didn't like any of the colors just because I'm so like color specific, or you know, have like color aversion. But I think maybe like a week ago they dropped new sticker colors, and there's a cookies and cream one and it's so pretty and I want it so bad. And you can only get one. It's like 1 per order, and I'm like, I need like 3 of them. I love these socks so much. Like, let me represent your brand, please. Even if you just like buy them, it's still only like 1 per order of each design. So hopefully it'll still be there when I want to place an order, that or I'll just pay the $1. The very last thing I got like this week is actually what I'm wearing. It's this older Hollister Henley in white. It has like a little ribbon detailing and it is cotton and it's very nice, and I found it for a super duper cheap price because it had armpit stains. And I'm not too like picky, and I was like, you know, I mean, I've never like dealt with pit stains, so I don't know how hard they'll be to remove, but I was like, it's worth the shot. Oh, you know, I googled how to remove pit stains from a white cotton top, and it told me to use hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and Blue Dawn dish soap. And I was like, all right. So I got some baking soda, had some hydrogen peroxide, had some Dawn, mixed them together. It's like 1 part of each, rubbed it on the pit stains, and I let it sit for 8 hours. I mean, you could do overnight, you could do 30 minutes, just, you know, depends on the severity of the stains. And I rinsed it out, and the pits were so white that I could see there was like staining all, like it wasn't just the pit, it was kind of like all here, and so just the pit was like bright white and everything else was dark. And so I had to do a second round and kind of just do like all this area. I don't think you'd be able to tell in this lighting, but I got it super duper clean, like you would. I forgot to mention, I have this Henley in gray. I thrifted it with this really cool girl named Haley, and we were kind of flipping through the racks like together, and at the very end of the rack, I pulled out the gray Hollister Henley, and I was like in shock because I adore like the older Hollister Henleys. And then she was like, oh look, there's another one, and right behind the gray one I pulled out was a white one, and so she ended up taking the white one and I got the gray one. And the gray one has proven to be such a good little like reliable basic that I have fun styling. I had seen her post a picture in the white one. It looked so good on her, and I was like, okay, I need to find the white one eventually too because it looks so good. And this was like maybe last summer. This was like summer of 2024, so it's been like a good like year or whatever, and I finally found it for a good price. So I don't know, that makes it like extra special. Like I think of it, reminds me of that thrift trip with her, and we had watched Coraline that morning. Like all in all, it was a really fun day. So yeah, it makes this particular Depop find extra special. I ordered my vinyl stickers for October's Patreon theme, and they got here and they're so beautiful and I want to show you so bad. But and I think I want to show you, oh, here's this month September's Patreon theme rewards or whatever. The stickers are handmade sparkly ones because I wasn't really sure, like for the first month it just seemed a lot easier, but I had a couple people sign up and so I was able to order vinyl stickers, and I'm so excited about it. You guys are the first ones seeing these October Patreon stickers, so consider yourself special. I will probably post them on my Patreon, like for both paid and free members, to see on Tuesday, so you can see like maybe a better picture then. Here are the stickers for October. Oh my goodness. I love them. I drew this Marceline back in December, and I knew that one day I wanted to make it a sticker, and it felt right for October Patreon. And then this is my emo axolotl. He's over here, but he's on a skateboard. How cute. And then he has little star cheeks. And yeah, the trucks were inspired by my trucks. And the line art is kind of like pixelated, and she has some like little sparkles and blue blushies, and I love this outfit. It's from the episode, I think, Video Makers or something like that, Filmmakers. I think it is called Video Makers. And yeah, I think they look really cute together. Oh, and they're vinyl and they're waterproof, and you can put them on your laptop or your water bottle or whatever, and I'm so excited. And I will have the link to my Patreon down below. You can join for free right now, and then if you want these in October, then in October you can sign up for the sticker mail tier for $5. That's not bad for 2 vinyl stickers, shipping included. That's a pretty good deal to me. And you'll also get access to like the bonus video and my sketchbook tour and behind the scenes, and yeah. See you later, Brofist. As long as you're here with me, I'm gonna know I'll be okay.